Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
I'll continue to keep an eye on tomorrow's weather maker, which still looks like it's primarily a rain system. And although we'll pick up some storms, severe weather potential remains quite low. This is the latest severe weather threat for North Mississippi, North Alabama. Very, very low risk. Higher chances for severe weather will likely remain off to our south and west through central Mississippi back into parts of Louisiana. Let's kind of break it down. We'll kind of show you some of the data that we utilize to determine these things, make updates to the forecast. So this is a look at the severe weather potential. And as I mentioned earlier in the newscast, about as low as it can go without being zero in most cases. Now, first thing tomorrow morning, there is going to be a chance as some of this initial rain and storm activity comes on in, we might mix in a stronger thunderstorm. But again, possibility for severe weather looks pretty low. Most of the time through the day tomorrow, regardless of what we get rain-wise, does not look like a severe weather threat, even on into your Friday evening. And then first thing Saturday morning, as things are kind of winding down over here in Sand Mountain, once again, very, very low in risk where we may get a stronger thunderstorm. And that is about it. What are we talking about if we do see strong storms? Wind would be the main concern, perhaps up to 50 miles per hour. Otherwise, it's just localized heavy rainfall that we're most concerned about. Tornado potential extremely low. I won't say it's zero, hardly ever do that. But again, I think that'll be the least of our concerns out of all of this. There is a flood watch out from the National Weather Service for all of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee that kicks in tomorrow morning 6 a.m., runs until noon on Saturday. But the latest information we've got as far as how much rain will fall remains somewhat manageable. Potential rain amounts in the 1 to 3 inch range. Again, we can handle that in most cases. Places where we have poor drainage, some of the smaller streams and creeks, if we get some heavy rain in those spots, yes, there will be some flooding. But for the vast majority of us, we're not going to have too many problems out there. Just be aware, though, heavy downpours, if you're on the roadways, ponding of water on the roads, that will be a driving hazard. But you know the drill for that. If the rain starts coming down hard and you got those wipers moving as fast as they go, that's also your sign to ease up off the accelerator and slow down. Nothing currently on 31 Triple Doppler, but it arrives later tonight. Here we go into tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. This will be the initial band of rain and storms. And again, heavy downpours. There might be a little gusty wind with some of this as it rolls on through. Grace will be in the morning, and she'll be tracking all this out for you in 31 Triple Doppler and what that's going to mean for your morning commute. So check in with her first thing in the morning. Otherwise, we will stay soggy most of the morning tomorrow with perhaps some breaks. This is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, not raining everywhere, and the heavier stuff out of here at that point temporarily. We'll bring it back in, though, later into your Friday evening. This is midnight Friday night. More pockets of steady rainfall and some embedded thunderstorm activity. And even first thing Saturday morning, we're not entirely dry yet, but we're headed in that direction. And by the time we head into your Saturday afternoon, dry conditions will be back in here. The trade-off over the weekend, we're going to turn colder. Say goodbye to the warmth that we've had in recent days. January temperatures will be back. Tomorrow, though, will be another mild one as we sit in the mid-60s all day long. Again, your rain chances highest through midday. They drop a little bit into the afternoon hours, but then they will go back up again heading into Friday evening and Friday night. Still tracking some wet weather here on your Saturday as we check out your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day. Still in the 60s then, but look at Sunday, only 43 for the high. Time to break out the winter gear once again. Colder mornings next week with some 20s and 30s, and those daytime highs will be seasonably cool, running mostly in the 40s and 50s throughout next week.
Got to let the dogs out for a little bit tonight because they are not going to be out much
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they do. They probably will not. They'll take a look at you and be like, you want me to go out in this?
Right.
Yeah.
And if they do, then guess who gets in trouble?
Yep.
Thanks, Jeff. A new week.